Dillon Brooks. Like, he's made this reputation unto himself now, and he's like changing energy of basketball games. You've played with him. He's guarded you. You've talked to each other. What do you think of Dillon and his thing with Draymond? Like all this stuff he has going on.
Yeah, I've seen so many players like that play with that high energy, physical, talk a little trash here and there, but really just playing physical, trying to prove themselves, on this stage. There's a lot of players that come through the league and you want to stand out and, become a name in our game. And I think Dillon Brooks has really took advantage of the opportunities he has playing with a young team, being, having so much responsibility as a young player, being able to guard some of the best players. So you got to have some type of, I don't want to call it crazy for lack of a better term, but you got to muster up something for you to do that every single night, to be asked to be guard the best players every night, and also, be an integral part of the offense. So yeah, he sometimes he takes it too far, but it's just a part of the role he has to play for his team. And we've seen so many players in the history of the game that we all love for doing the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it is who he is, and he's standing on that, and I can respect it.
It's a part of high level basketball, like you're saying. Like, you need those guys. You need that energy. You need a guy who can sit there and say, I'm gonna put all my energy on defending Steph tonight. Like,
it's a tall task doing that every night, and all of these guys are so different and unique. You really have to mentally prepare to play these guys. You got to be prepared to get 40 put on you. You know what I mean? And so you got to be ready for that. And I think he's mentally figuring out, all right, this is what I want to be in this league, and I'm going to prove it every time I step out on the floor. Yeah, sometimes he talk a little shit to me, and I'm like, yo, just chill tonight. But I can respect that he bringing that energy to the game every time he play. At least it's not no front with him.
The antics shit, I'm not a fan of the antics. And if that's what gets him going.
You think it's antics?
I think it's antics. You would know better. You would know better than me. Like, has that always been him? Is that him at practice? Because we got this, we got this view on him as an outside person looking in of who he is. And, he's one of those players that is largely misunderstood. I just think that there was no point of him to come out with those comments. Yeah, he's old. That's cool. But to say, like, he's just another player, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But this is the NBA. That's bulletin board material right there.
For sure.
Coaches tell you that shit all the time. Don't say this, don't say that. If that's how you feel, cool. Keep that shit to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, we got to play this motherfucker. Keep that shit to yourself. You feel me? Like, it's a team sport. Yeah. And, like, for Dillon, it's not like Dillon is shooting 20, 30 shots a night. It's not like he's a 30-point producer. Like, you're very, like, you don't get that same opportunities Bron get. You know what I mean? Like, why would you even try to challenge him on that level?
Trying to be great in your craft, I mean, you do really want the best out of the guy you're guarding. So I understand what he's doing. He's trying to really, like, define himself as a defensive stopper. So, poking, the great, scores that he has to guard so they can give him his all so he can really test, his defensive skills. I get it.
Going back to the trash talk, are there...
There's no rules. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know the exact date when the last playoff game was in that building. Obviously, we had a playoff game, this year and 2 years ago. But this is an actual playoff game, so I know they're looking forward to it, and so are we.
This is obvious.
It's a competitive nature, and not take it for granted. Stepping on the floor every night and just holding each other accountable.
To your point about focusing.
Because it's the truth. The game has always been won in between the lines.
I guess what's been the key?
It doesn't matter. They're still a great team with or without them. Nothing changes.
We know your mind doesn't really stop going too often, so when you apply that to a playoff series.
Apply what?
Your mind.
My mind?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm my best in the most uncomfortable position.
Between the lines, what?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's 10 guys on the floor. It's 10 guys on the floor. They're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and we have to respect that. No matter who's out in the Grizzlies uniform at that particular time during that quarter, during that minute, we got to respect that. We got to execute offensively. We can't turn the ball over. We got to get back in transition, and we got to play at a high level.
What up, YouTube? As y'all can see, man, Team USA lost to Canada today. And man, it is sad, bro. We couldn't even get a medal. The last 2 World Cups, we ain't get no medal. And guess who was behind it all? Dillon Brooks, once again. This dude here, man, 39 points to send USA home. All those clips that y'all seen, man, those are NBA players, former NBA players as well, either talking about Dillon Brooks in a positive way or a negative way. Those were the clips, man. Y'all check them out. But yo, look at these tweets up here, man. The world, the NBA world, the basketball world, tweeting about Dillon Brooks, yo. Man, this is sad. Team USA. And just like Gilbert Arenas said in one of my videos, man, that was a F roster. And they showed it, bro. 4th place, 2 World Cups in a row, no medal. We need to stop sending the worst roster every time. Hey, but you got to give it to Dillon Brooks, though. You got to respect Dillon Brooks after this one. Everybody in the world was getting on him, and now he has the last laugh. He has the last laugh now. He's laughing at us now because he's the one that sent us packing with a 39-piece. This is tough, man. This is tough. We need to get our act together. Matter of fact, we need to send Dillon Brooks an apology. You know what I'm saying? Dillon Brooks did his thing, man. Canada did their thing, man. Shout out to them, man. They moved on. They got the bronze medal. Germany won. Hey, man, salute to them, man. But, yo, I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all, man. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos on the way. I love y'all.